So, good evening students. We are here for the next video of this carbon and its compound. We have also read in our previous class about carbon and hydrogen bonds, carbon and carbon bonds, and nitrogen and nitrogen bonds. Similarly, we also read oxygen and oxygen bond. So today we are discussing about hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons, as the name suggests, it is made by hydrogen and carbon. So basically we will read here about carbon and hydrogen bonds. So when we start hydrocarbon, it is of two types. First is saturated hydrocarbon and another one is unsaturated hydrocarbon. Unsaturated hydrocarbon. So we are focusing on saturated hydrocarbon for this instant. Saturated hydrocarbons are those hydrocarbons in which carbon and hydrogen has only single bond, and unsaturated hydrocarbon, it have double bond carbon atoms and also triple bond carbon atoms. These having suffix -ane and double bond having suffix -ene and this one suffix -ine. Suffix are those sentences which are adding in the last of any compound. So the formula we will study about -ane today. -ane means single bond. So the basic formula of calculating saturated hydrocarbon is CnH2n plus 2. Here, if we take n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So the word root for n, if we have n is equal to 1, means to say the number of carbon atom 1, that is called meth. For n is equal to 2, eth. For n is equal to 3, prop. For the 4, bute. 5, it's pent. And for 6, it is hex. For 7, it is hept. 8, oct, non, and for 10 is dec. So have look at example over here. If we having example of meth by the formula CnH2n plus 2, then putting the value of n 1 H2 into 1 plus 2. So the formula comes out C1H4. Basically we can write it CH4. This is called meth. And because all carbon atoms, all valence electrons are shared by hydrogen atom with single bond, it is called ane. So it is called methane. Similarly, we can call this ethane, propane for the single bond. And for now we will look after IUPAC nomenclature for the compound which are made by carbon and hydrogen with many functional groups. So IUPAC, have a look at that IUPAC. What is IUPAC? IUPAC is the unit of measurement internationally. Means to say, if we nomenclature anything, then we will nomenclature by the rule of IUPAC. IUPAC means International Unit, P for Pure and Applied Chemistry. Today's video we will only focus with alkane, means to say such hydrocarbon which having only single bond with functional groups. And we are also discussing about the functional group, and whenever we adding up the functional group, the alkanes, what would be the name of these alkanes? So we take an example and we are saying it IUPAC nomenclature. For example, CH4, simply it is called methane. What would we say? It would be say as methane. If we elaborate the formula of methane, then this carbon atom share its 4 valence electron with 4 hydrogen atom. And if we add with functional group, any functional group in it, then this functional group will replace number of hydrogen atom. Means to say, if we replaced this methane by chlorine atom, then this would say CH3Cl, because this chlorine will attack over here and replace this hydrogen atom. Now it would say CH3 and this chlorine atom will come over here. So it would say chloromethane, means to say this chlorine would say chloro, and this methane will take as suffix as methane. Now we have to take another example. Now we have some examples about this hydrocarbon chain. For example, if we take butane, butane means to say the suffix ane indicates that all the carbon and hydrogen atom will indicated by single bond. Means to say CH3, CH2, CH2 and CH3. Have a look at the number of carbon atom, 1, 2, 3, 4, means to say this is called but and single bond is ane. So now we have another look about the carbons and hydrogen atoms. There should be 4 bonded. Here in this carbon atom, 3 hydrogen atoms are attached and 1 carbon. So it is okay. Here in this carbon atom, 2 bonds are attached and 2 hydrogen atoms are attached. And same as here, and in this 3 hydrogen atom and 1 single bond is attached. So this formula is okay. If we add any functional group in it, then we would say, if we add chlorine atom in this carbon atom, then this chlorine atom will attack over here and it would become CH2, because this chlorine will replace 1 hydrogen atom for this, and we will start the nomenclature over here because this carbon atom has attached by a functional group 1, 2, 3, 4. So the name would be 1, because chlorine is attached over 1 chloro and name is but and single bond is over there, 1-chlorobutane. Have a look another example. If we take hexane, and if we put bromine over here, then by adding this bromine atom, one single bond is increased, so this hydrogen atom will get replaced. Now from over here 1 2 3 position, and from there 1 2 3 4 position, so the side this is near, so we will start the numbering over here, 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Here 3 bromine, we would say bromo, 3 bromo hexane. So now we are discussing over here some functional group which will be attached with hydrocarbons. Have a look at those functional groups. So the most important functional group for the 10th standard is alcohol. If we add OH atom, then it would say alcohol and suffix would be all. For this, now an example, CH3 would say methane, and if we want to put an alcohol group over here, then this alcohol group will replace one hydrogen atom, then it would CH3OH. CH3 means the number of carbon atom is 1, so it would say meth, and OH alcohol suffix would add all. So the formula is methanol. The last E in this, the last E would replace by O, so it would become methanol, replacing E by all. So another example, if we take butane, this is called butane because the number of carbon atom is here 4, and if we add one functional group OH in this, then it would be become because this hydrogen will get replaced by OH negative ion. So functional group is attached over here. We will start the numbering from here, 1 2 3 4. 4 means butane, and last E of this butane will replace all, and this would say butanol. So I hope that you have got the point. Now another functional group is halogens. I think you have read about the halogens in your previous class. We have periodic table. You have all heard about this. In the periodic table, group 17 elements are called halogens, in which generally we can denote it by X, and chlorine, bromine, iodine and fluorine are attached. Means to say chlorine, bromine, iodine and fluorine are the main halogen groups. We have already discussed about these. Now take another example of a functional group which is called aldehyde. What would it say? It would say aldehyde, and the formula is aldehyde is CHO. If we write it, it would write in this fashion. Means to say, in always carbon and oxygen atoms will attach by double bond, and carbon and hydrogen atom would attach by single bond. So only 3 atoms 3 bonds are present, and this functional group will attached by a alkane group. Alkane group is attached by this functional group, and alkane group is named as R. It is denoted by R. So an aldehyde group, we adding up suffix al. In last we would say al. For example, if we add in ethane this CHO. Now in IUPAC nomenclature, this carbon atom will also add up. So we will start numbering over here 1, 2, 3. There are 3 carbon atoms present. So on 3 it would propane, and the last E will replace by al. This would say propanol. And we can also rewrite this CH3, sorry, this is CH2 and C double bond O and H. It would also same as. So I hope that you have got my points, and in the next video we will finish it carbon and its compound. Till then, goodbye and see you